Saiyans are no strangers to fighting people all over the galaxy or trying to find someone to fight to keep themselves at their peak battle power. And Vegeta, the Prince of the Saiyans, is no stranger to these fights. He's gone through his fair share of wins, losses, and embarrassing moments, so now we go over Vegeta's fight record. Vegeta was introduced into the story as the strongest Saiyan, being leagues above Raditz, Nappa, and even Goku at that point of the story, and was getting the better of the Z fighters, but in the end the sheer number of people who were jumping Vegeta was too much. You could say he beat Goku in this fight, but in the end, he wasn't able to beat the person who was about to kill him, and they had to spare him. So Vegeta got away, but that caused Vegeta to take his first L. After Vegeta was able to get away from the Z fighters and recover to get stronger, his first victim after he fully recovered was Kui, which is one of Frieza's men who thought he had the upper hand on Vegeta, not knowing that Saiyans get stronger after they are near death. And when they faced off to fight, much to his horror, Vegeta was stronger than he thought, which caused him to get deep fried. And now that Vegeta took a W on Namek, another one of Frieza's men, Dodoria, who thought Vegeta was still the same strength as before too, spammed a bunch of energy blasts thinking it would vaporize Vegeta, but actually Dodoria ended up being the one vaporized after Vegeta pretended to let him go. Psych! Vegeta, high off his back-to-back wins on Frieza's men, causes him to believe he could beat all of Frieza's men. And he has this thought when he faces another of Frieza's men, Zarbone, and then Zarbone turns into a Super Saiyan. No, actually he just turns into a gross-looking reptile. And this gross reptile gave Vegeta a beating that made him run away for his life. But Vegeta spins back, gets another power-up from almost dying, and toys with Zarbone and turns him into a donut. And then he vaporizes him too. Soon after, Vegeta pads his fight record by defeating a small fry in Guldo. The fight was over before it even began. He got speed blitzed. You thought that was the last of Frieza's men? Psych! Most of the Ginyu Force is still left, and Riku was the next to face a cocky Vegeta and once again try to remind Vegeta to be humble and absolutely hammered the life out of him. Hey! But you know what they say about Saiyans, what doesn't kill you makes them stronger. He fights the Ginyu Force once again, not Riku this time, but Jace, and Vegeta overpowers him and adds him to his vaporized list. Please spare me! I beg! And when Goku beat Riku, Vegeta took this chance to get his revenge and eliminate him for good, so this isn't really a win, Vegeta's just being petty. But to wrap it up with the Ginyu Force, Vegeta fought Captain Ginyu, gave him a beatdown, which made Ginyu try to take Vegeta's body, but instead gets trapped inside of a frog.
I'll be back!
Okay, so far his record is looking good, right? But sadly, it gets much worse at this point thanks to one guy.
Monkey, 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 monkeys, monkeys! Monkey, monkeys, monkeys, monkeys!
Vegeta teams up with Gohan and Krillin, loses. Then he teams up with Gohan, Krillin, and Piccolo and still loses. Then Vegeta asks Krillin to give him a lethal blow so he can be healed to come back even stronger for another Zenkai boost. And Vegeta comes back even stronger than before, but he was still like an insect to Frieza, or more like a
monkey.
So he basically lost to Frieza 3 consecutive times. When Vegeta finally joins forces with his rival Goku, they take on a new foe, the androids. And Vegeta, who now achieved Super Saiyan, uses newfound incredible power to bring terror to the androids who thought it was going to be super easy defeating them. He destroys Android 19 and causes Dr. Gero to run away in fear after being close to death. With 2 back-to-back wins on the androids, this brings Vegeta's record back to a winning record. The androids weren't finished though. You thought 19 and 20 were strong, the next androids were even stronger.
Oh no. I'm the upgrade.
Android 17 and 18 fought the Z fighters and embarrassed them. Krillin got a kiss on the cheek, but Vegeta got a karate kick from hell. And after that humiliating loss, Vegeta went on to do roids. He actually just trained in the Room of Spirit in time to get stronger and achieved Super Saiyan 1.5, not an official name by the way. Vegeta meets semi-perfect Cell, toys with him and almost kills him, but then decides to spare him because he wants to see how much stronger Cell could get so he could fight him. Yeah, it's a terrible decision, but I guess he still won even if Trunks knocked him out to try to stop him. Vegeta was later able to fight Perfect Cell, but it really didn't go the way he thought it was going to, and he got absolutely smacked. And it's okay, losing to Cell isn't that embarrassing. He's the strongest villain so far, but almost losing to Cell Jr.?
Backhand! Damn! This is absolute madness!
If it wasn't for Gohan, old Vegeta would have taken even a bigger L, so we can call this a draw. Fast forwarding to the Majin Buu arc, Goku came back from the dead for a while, and the first thing Vegeta wanted was to give him the smoke. He wanted the smoke so badly, he sold his soul to Babidi to achieve Super Saiyan 2 and beat his rival Goku. Vegeta then later gains back some self-control and fights Majin Buu and tries to end him by sacrificing his life and blowing himself up to blow up Majin Buu with him. But because Majin Buu is built like Laffy Taffy, he just easily came back and Vegeta ended up ending himself for no reason at all. Well, that wraps it up for Dragon Ball Z, and now we are in Dragon Ball Super where things get better or worse for Vegeta. His first fight after 4 years was against none other than Beerus the Destroyer God, who not only hit his wife, he got away with it and beat up Vegeta too. Remember when this guy said,
I'll be back.
Well, Captain Ginyu is back from being in a frog's body, now in a new body, but he really got a new body to get bodied by Vegeta. See the wordplay?
Can you shut up?
Then Vegeta once again faces his greatest enemy in Frieza, and he's winning the fight and is about to end Frieza, but Frieza outsmarts him and blows up the whole planet.
Monkeys!
Whis then rewinds time and Goku ends up stopping Frieza and steals the glory, so Vegeta didn't get the win. Then the Universe 6 vs 7 tournament begins and Vegeta faces multiple opponents. He fights Frost, aka Frieza Jr. and beats him. Still hasn't beat the actual Frieza by the way. After Frost, Vegeta fights this Iron Giant and roasts him. Which caused the bot to give up and lose, and right after that his next opponent was a fellow Saiyan Kaba who was kind of being cocky with, but then just beat him badly with Super Saiyan Blue. So yeah, Vegeta's feeling good with 3 wins in a row. Now that Vegeta's on a win streak, Toriyama had to remind Vegeta that he's not the MC, and when Vegeta faced his next opponent Hit, it didn't end very well for Vegeta, and he got whooped and loses. Now that the tournament is over, the next problem is Goku Black, also known as Future Zamasu, which he ends up losing to. Then Vegeta ends up fusing with Goku and they beat Zamasu, but technically he needed Goku's help to win, but Vegeta still played his part, so that's a W. After we can kind of speedrun the Tournament of Power a little bit, he eliminates these dudes, which brings him back to an impressive winning record. He then spares his fellow Saiyan Kaba, feeling sympathy for him, and he also doesn't finish this girl off. So both of those are just draws. Then he beats even more fodder and nobodies. Who? And then he beats Frieza Jr. again, so then his record is extremely padded now. But after so many weaklings and fodder, things finally get tough for Vegeta. Jiren doesn't take Vegeta seriously and hammers him and makes him go away, showing Vegeta that he's nothing like the other bums in the tournament he's facing. But Vegeta's not going to give up until he gets eliminated, so he faced the second strongest guy in Jiren's group, Top, a candidate for Destroyer God who has Destroyer powers, and gave Vegeta such a tough fight that Vegeta unlocks Super Saiyan Blue Evolution and defeats Top in impressive fashion. And yeah, Vegeta got stronger, but he still loses to Jiren and finally gets eliminated from the tournament. But the L's didn't end there. Then they fought Broly, a fellow Saiyan now from the same universe, and even teamed up with Goku and still lost against Broly. It wasn't until they were able to fuse into Gogeta and defeat Broly finally, so Vegeta had to take an L to get a W. And you know how it is with these Saiyans, they just go from fight to fight, and the next new foe was Moro, who almost ends up killing Vegeta and draining all his energy and the win that he thought he would get. Then Vegeta trains more and even learns Hakai and Destroyer God energy and achieves a new form, Ultra Ego, but still loses to Granola and Gas. But to be fair, they both wish to become the strongest person in the universe, but there's still L's for Vegeta, I'm sorry. And to add even more insult to injury, Vegeta was healed and put to top form, but Frieza comes out of nowhere and one-shots Vegeta with one punch. Talk about bad luck, Vegeta still hasn't beat Frieza to this day, but hey, maybe someday. But if you thought things would end with Vegeta on a 3-fight losing streak, as of now, his latest fight was against Goku on Beerus's planet, where he ends up winning the fight, so Vegeta ends with a W and a record of... So yeah, Vegeta's record isn't nice or pretty, and you could say he's no Goku, but he's shown over and over he's not afraid of the smoke, and he'll come back for more and more. So why don't you punch that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.